Hi. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Is it Twitch? Oh. Give me a second. Okay, cool. Now we have that. Yo, what up, nephew? How you doing? How's life? How's everything? How's your day? Did you get enough sleep last night? Wow. I mean, you went to work and stuff, but did you get enough sleep today? Do you feel good? Do you feel energized? Oh. We're trying to finish this game today. I think I'm at least halfway done with the level. Let's see. Kind of bummed at the moment because a few things I ordered for my Now X came today. Oh, what did you end up buying? Oh man, I'm really sorry that you're going through that, man. I know that feeling so well throughout my life. Just like the mental toll that something like that takes and stuff, so I totally get it. And is it stuff that you can return? That's my question. Like can you return the stuff? Is it usable? Is it something that you can give to somebody else? This game is so interesting. Just what I was about to say. This game is so easy. I get hit and I'm like, good thing I was able to stop myself and say it's interesting. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, go over here. Go back. How the... I'm sorry, man. And that's something that you can't return, unfortunately. Oh, I think I understand how this works. Okay. Nope. Let's see. So if I throw this like this, nope. I feel like I need Kitty for this, but let's see. I know. I wish I could say like, because especially like, okay, I may not have known what have happened, but given the information that I found out, like given the information that like you told me about her, I mean, there was a lot of red flags there, you know? So I get it. But it's just like, it sucks, man. Because you know, it's just seemed like it's good, you know, because I understand like when you're first like in love with somebody and you're in a relationship with somebody, you feel this sense of, what's the word? You feel this sense of like, you feel this sense of happiness, you know, this person, like you get like a pep to your step, you know, and it's like now you don't have that. And even though that you say you're fine, yeah, completeness, that's the perfect word actually. So you get this sense of completeness in your life, and you just, but the thing is that that sometimes people aren't the one, and unfortunately, it sucks that we find out the way that we do. But like, I think honestly, look, it's better that if something were to end, it's better that it ends early and not later. Because like, for example, I can imagine that, like, okay, let's say that you were with this girl for a year, 2 years, and then you broke up. Now it feels like you wasted your time and all this other stuff. And let's say that you weren't happy the entire time, Hey LJ, how you doing, baby? Oh my god, how is she? How are you? It's because you like the toxic Latinas. I'm sorry. And I mean that strictly as a joke. I don't like, I'm just playing around. But like, I totally get it. But I think you're going to be okay. You're going to find somebody, and they're going to be nice, and they're going to be caring and, understanding of your feelings too. I really believe that, and you'll know officially somebody who will be grateful for you and understanding of you and everything like that. I'm good. So I start the new job on August 7th, apparently. But I'm not really 100% sure on that, because the thing is that I don't know what school I'm going to be at. I don't know, like, there's a lot of stuff I know. I know less. I know less than I know now. So it's crazy. Like, I don't know anything. No, I'm not a teacher. I'll be a school monitor on that time. So basically my job is just that I work with the therapist at the school, or they're not even in the school. Basically, I just pick up the kids, take them to the classroom. They put on their headphones and get on the computer, and they talk to the therapist. And I just kind of sit there and just watch them and make sure that they don't leave the classroom. That's it. I'm nervous as hell about it because I don't trust nobody, And I'm just like, oh my God. Bing, ding, ding. So my job is going to be like the whole entire school year, and then I'll have off on the summer, but I won't get paid. So I would have to go through unemployment to get me money for that time frame, or I get successful on streaming, whatever comes first. Let's see. Period. So yeah, I do have to wait for school starts, but the thing is that I guess that they said that my job may start specifically 2 weeks after the 7th, because obviously they got to know the kids that are coming to school. Then we have to figure out what therapist is going to see the kids and all that stuff like that, and then I officially start. But like, I don't know how it's gonna work. We already are, I think, halfway done with this game. I think we are. So we might actually beat this today. So we'll be done with the Donkey Kong Land trilogy, which is a trilogy I've never played. So it's cool. We got to experience this. Was it the funnest time? Not really, but it was good. It was good. I would have played the Super Nintendo games first, because theoretically they all came out first. But I was waiting for my Super Nintendo controller because I wanted to play this game authentically. So, yeah. You might need to find one, man. It's good to have one, whether you need one or not. Specifically, it's always good to get a therapist, because talking out your feelings is the most healthiest way to like really like help yourself out and get through stuff. Because sometimes you'll be thinking something or you feel like a little off about something, and then you're just like, what the hell is wrong with me? And then you kind of like be like, you know, that makes sense, you know, and that's what it is. So I love therapy. I'm a huge advocate for therapy. Lord. But I think that but you know what? The fact that you admit that showcases that you're actually mature. And I think that if you were to take it seriously to potentially see a therapist, which I highly recommend that you do, because like you keep things bottled up inside. It's not good to keep things bottled up inside, because eventually all that energy that you're holding in, all of that anger that you're holding on to will eventually lead to a potential thing that you will regret. And sometimes because your emotions are so bottled up, you don't see things clearly. And so like sometimes like you'll overlook certain red flags because you're used to certain behaviors. And if somebody were to tell you like, that's not okay. That's not okay that you're being treated that way. That's not okay that somebody's talking to you that way. That's not okay that you know, that person said that to you, you know, because these are like things that you would normally just like push it aside. You know, you're like, this is normal for me. I'm used to it. And sometimes you just need to see it. And once you know what the cause or the root cause is, or you realize that you have boundaries, it's great, you know? You just graduated from therapy, flex, period. Congratulations. But then again, of course, I'm not a therapist. Now you have LJ. LJ, your first client is right here, baby. It's right here. Come on. Do it. Look at that. First client right there, period. Look at that. Oh, you graduated from therapy. You're not a therapist. Okay, I totally misunderstood. Totally misunderstood. But still, I'm pretty sure you give amazing advice. See, the thing is that what I find interesting is that when it comes to other people's problems, I feel like I thrive. Like I can give the best advice. But Lord and behold, if I were to follow that advice, it would not work for me at all. But then it's because it's not meant for me, you know? It's not meant for me. Sometimes, like when you see people from a third person perspective as opposed to seeing somebody from a first person, like when you look at life from a first person perspective, sometimes, okay, think about it this way. If you're playing a first person shooter game, right? And you're playing something like Call of Duty, right? And you're playing in first person view. You don't know that somebody's following you. You don't know that somebody's behind you. So you don't know that there's a problem that's going to potentially get you. You don't know these things, right? And because you don't know these things, unless if you turn around and you shoot it and stuff like that. But when you play in third person, you can see something creeping up on you, you know? So when you're helping somebody else out, it's easier to help them. You're like, oh, there's somebody coming on your right side. You know, there it is. Everything is good. You just have to wait until they call you to start work. So now it's official. You're about to be working soon. Oh my God. Oh, this is great. How do you feel? How do you feel now that the background check is done? That that job is essentially yours. It's your job. It's your life. Oh, oops. Oh my God. Also, it's like a thing that's wired in my brain for me not to speak on things because I don't like bothering others. Oh my God, you are me. You are me. You are me, literally. That's how I was. Or that's still how I am to this day. Like, there's times where it's like, I don't want to be annoying because my mood shifts all the time, right? So like one day I will be the happiest person that you've ever seen, right? Like you'll be like, oh, he's so happy, he's so great. And then out of nowhere, nothing happened, nothing triggered this, at least as far as I know, nothing triggered it. And I'm just sitting there, and next thing you know, I'm miserable. I'm sad. I don't know why. And I sit through this like depression field, right? And it's like, nobody said nothing, nobody did nothing, everything has been cool. So then what happens is that I kind of get into this mode where it's just like, I try to talk about my problems more often, and then I feel stupid when I tell certain people my problems, because if I tell people my problems, then I feel stupid later, because like if that person hurts me, or you know, they don't want to talk, like, you know, they don't want to talk to me no more, or something, and I'm like, well, now they know this deep detail about me and all these things. I'm like, are they going to use it against me? Is this going to be an issue? And all this stuff like that. And then I'm just like, you know, you kind of just get into like this mode of just like weirdness. So I don't know. That's just a me thing though. So that's just what it is. See, but honestly, that's normal. Your parents are the people that you're most likely not going to tell them a damn thing. You're not going to tell them a damn thing. You're not going to tell your parents nothing. Your parents are probably the least trustworthy people. It sucks, but it's the truth, because your parents are probably the reason for your, well, I don't want to say that. It's not every parent, but the majority of the time, something happened in your childhood that makes you afraid to talk to people. And that's probably what it is. So I think that like, it could be that like, I don't know, it could be that when you were a kid, because like you were loud or something like that one time, and your mom yelled at you or your dad yelled at you or something like that, then you end up feeling like terrible. And so you're just like, okay, I know that I don't get this reaction from my mom if I'm too quiet, or I don't get this reaction from my dad as long as I'm quiet and I shut up. And then you just kind of like listen to that side of yourself, and then you don't realize that it sticks, because you're like thinking to yourself, oh, that's not a big deal. That's not a big deal. Like, I'm like, sure. Nobody wants to hear people complain. Nobody wants to hear people talk, you know, like, you know, people got things to worry about. My thing is not that big of a deal. And then it is a big deal. It's a huge deal. And you're not going to see it that way. And you just kind of like suppress it, because you're like, it's not that big of a deal. You know, I'm like, why am I complaining about that? It's nothing to complain about. I'll get over it. You know, it's not that big of a deal. And then it is. And it becomes a huge problem. And then you don't like it. And then then it's going to eventually just build. And then you explode, you know? I mean, we all react to things differently, though. So what do I know, though? The only thing I could tell you specifically, nephew, is that I'm old. Okay. And I've seen things in life. And sometimes I know that life isn't the same, given the fact that now we live in a much different world, you know, than what I lived in, you know? So like, life is different. More forbidden pre-workout for the gym. Wait, I guess so. Oh, let me get this. Come, kitty. Oh my God, kitty. All right, come on. Look at me giving like horrific advice. I'm so weird, man. Period. Use pain as motivation, which is probably bad, but better than nothing. That's true. You know, I'm gonna say this. It's okay. That's healthy. That's a healthy way to kind of like build yourself, build your power, but you still need to discuss the issues at hand. You cannot keep that bottled up. I think that if you keep it bottled up, it's gonna mess you up, man. And though it can help you, like, oh, you're like, oh yeah, you could use that pain for the gym. It's okay. But I still think that you should talk about your problems to somebody who's professional, somebody who, you know, who can kind of like, who's done studies to be like, okay, well, this study is trauma or something. I don't know. But I'm just saying, basically, you're good. Simian shimmy. But I always say every relationship teaches you to become, is a step to make you become the person that you ultimately become. Like, sure, it makes you vulnerable. Sure, it makes you sad. Sure, it hardens you and makes you not trust things. But once you learn how to set those damn boundaries, oh my God, boundaries are great. Just because you set boundaries does not make you an asshole. It does not make you an asshole. It makes you stern, and it makes you a person that knows what they want and doesn't have time for freaking games. And every relationship or everything that we go through teaches us these life lessons. They'll probably give you like some form of depression, and they'll say all these things, but don't let that define you, because depression is so common. It's ridiculously common. So it's just like, okay, everybody has it. Exactly. And I had to learn that lesson the hard way. The forbidden pre-workout is just that you just I don't know. Oh my God. Oh. Yeah, the depression, yes. Where the oh. See this damn Game Boy graphics. I didn't even know I had to go here. Weird cocktail. Oh my God. But everybody give it up for K Starsha for getting the job at Marshall's, period. Would you say that you're a people person, K Starsha? Because that's what you need to be a cashier. So like for me, I'm not a people person. I realized that I started off as a people person, and then all of a sudden I realized, damn, I'm really antisocial. I mean, obviously when I'm in the comfort of my own home and I'm on camera, and it's just like, you know, I'm a different person. I'm like, oh, look, I'm the life of the party. And then all of a sudden I'm just like, I can't. I'm very Gerard Way from My Chemical Romance. Oh, I'm gonna be. Oh, you're working with the clothing. Okay, I thought you said you were gonna be the cashier. I don't know why, but working with the clothing, that's even better. Keep away from the people. After my first big breakup, I had my bro read all the broken promises and different messages that my ex sent me, all the lies and shit like that, and use that to push through workouts. I feel like that's definitely a healthy way to kind of let your anger out. I think that's good. But at the same time, the thing is that here's a problem. I don't trust people even when they promise me anything. I don't. One of the things I've learned is that people talk until they prove it. That's literally it. They talk stuff. That's just it. That's it. But, you know, well, I mean, it keeps them physically healthy. maybe not mentally healthy, but physically it keeps them healthy. Uses to push through workouts and stuff, but also don't overwork yourself too. That's another thing that you don't want to do. You don't want to destroy your body by overworking it out because you're mad or you're sad or something. You know, so oh my God, baby. For sure. It's gonna be a very easy job. Once you get it down, like in a week, you're gonna be like, this is easy. And then after a year, then you're gonna become like all the other employees. God, I hate this place. And then that's it, you know. But then you can tolerate it, so you're like, okay, I'll keep working here. Sorry, I don't mean to put my own issues against your. I mean, you're nothing like me, so you're fine. It's definitely not healthy, but I'll show you the difference in a year of doing that. Give me a second. Oh, okay. So you're gonna send the pictures on the Discord. Let's see. But. It's very interesting though, but I'm just glad that you feel like comfortable to even, you know, like discuss stuff like that with us. So that shows that you really do have a lot of mental maturity. Some people just like, because you could be taking it a whole other way. Like you could be like completely an asshole to other people and you're like, because I'm hurt, I'm going to make sure you hurt kind of thing. You know, you could easily have been like a bully or something like that. So the fact that you're able to talk about it, still be a good person, all that stuff, I think that that's already great. I think that you are ahead of the game a lot, and that shows a lot of maturity on your life. So that's good. Buzz. All right, let me see. Let me take a look. Let me take a look. Okay. Oh my God, that's a difference. That's a difference. They'd be like, dude, what's your secret for getting jacked? They'd be like, heartbreak. I mean, like, heartbreak, baby. That's it. No, that's me. No, I'm sorry. I know. I'll just be like, yo, heartbreak, man. Heartbreak makes me Goku, man. But I don't know. But good job, man. Good job on the progression and everything. So that's great. See, the thing is that doesn't work for me. I try like using pain to push me through stuff. I can't even do that, man. I can't. It makes me weaker, if anything. I'm just like, See, the thing is that I don't know what my motivator is, you know? So, yeah. This is my first job. I looked at the goodwill I had to leave. The manager was a jerk to me, and I've been there for 20 years, which is, I hate it. I hate it. See, I was about to actually work at Goodwill at one point because it was close to, there was a Goodwill that was like in walking distance to my house. And so I wanted to go there. And then one of the managers said something that was so weird. Like, they made me feel like I was too good to work there, because they said that Goodwill is for ex-convicts who got out of prison and they need a job, and that Goodwill allows that. And I'm like, what? I'm like, what does that have to do with anything though? What does that have to do with anything? And so I'm like, okay. It's not. No, I'm like, but that's just what the asshole person that was like at the office is not even attached to the store, mind you. Like, it didn't look like she was like a manager or worked in there. I guess that the people that she hired probably were maybe they were convicts or something, but nah. Yeah, but she was I don't know if mine is different, but she was making it seem like if you work like that like if you were like an ex-convict, you were allowed to work at Goodwill. I don't know, maybe it's just my state. Maybe it's very state by state, but like I don't know. That's just what that's what she said. And I'm like, that just seems kind of ignorant. Like, that's like a very ignorant statement, but I'm just like, okay. Like, I'm like, are you knocking people down who are trying to really try in life and rehabilitate? Like, what are you trying to say? I'm like, I don't care. Ooh. But did you like working at, well, obviously you worked there for 20 years, but you just probably just couldn't stand your manager. So if your manager wasn't an ass to you, would you have stayed at Goodwill? Or did you feel like it was a time to change and that just kind of like gave you like the kind of like, okay, I needed a reason to leave, you know, and then you just left. Oh, so you would have stayed. I don't know, but I found these. Oh my God, Google thought I was talking to it. That's crazy. But good for you for sticking with a job so long, you know? I give you props. After like a year, I panic and I'm like, I don't like it. I don't like being here. I don't like being here. I don't like this job. I don't like it. I don't know. Because the thing is that one thing I really hate about like retail jobs specifically is that so many people come and go. And it's just like, at least where I'm working at. Oh, this is a stupid freaking boss. All right. Because you just see people leave, you know? How the hell am I supposed to hit it? Okay, so I guess I'm supposed to do this. Oh. Here we go. Oh, guys, did you know that we're going to be having... Oh, damn it. I didn't finish the level. Dang it. Season 3 of Squid Games came out today. I got to watch that at some point. I don't know when I'm going to watch it, but I know I need to. It really does. I think that that's also the issue why I really hate my job. Is this because I get these new people and then I don't vibe with them as well. And then also like, because here's the thing. So when I worked at, so I worked at Staples, I think for like about 3 years. It's been, in August, it would be 3 years. This is probably the longest job I've ever had, I think. Yes. So here's the thing. I stuck with this job because this job was comfortable and I always had this. And then I went to go get another job. I was going to work at Floor and Decor, and it was a very different job because that means I had to work with what is it? Forklifts. I had to do forklifts and I didn't feel comfortable working a forklift. I just didn't, because I had to go through like a whole process before I did it. The job necessarily wasn't bad. It was just that I realized like I don't have the strength for this. It's like I'm not made for this job. And I felt it very evident after like the first week. And then 2 weeks into the job, I I left and immediately went back to Staples. When I went back to Staples, I was just like, everybody had quit. Everybody in my job, everybody that I went back to, they all quit. They all just straight up quit. And that broke me. Cause I'm like, what did I come back to? Now I have to learn a whole new team and I don't like it. And then because everybody left, the store just wasn't the same. I'm like, damn, I cursed that store in 2 weeks? In 2 weeks. And I don't know. And then eventually I ended up going back to my old store. There was an incident that happened. I ended up getting back into my old store because I was working at another store, and then that messed me up. It was bad. It was bad. Maybe I was, and I didn't know. It was just the thing is that, like, it's not that I hated any of my coworkers. I loved my coworkers, but it just felt like, it's like, okay, once I left, everybody just followed. My main manager left. Then after my main manager, Gabe was fired for pushing a homeless person, but he was ready to leave anyway. Then after that, Marcus left. Then everybody just left. And then once that happened, it just felt like the store started to go downhill in terms of just like how everything was. And I was just like, oh my God, this is horrendous. And now the problem is that even the higher ups, like the district manager quit, the higher up people all quit. They were all gone. They were done. And so now everything in this store is being run by new people who don't know what they're doing. And so now I feel the vibe where it feels, okay, this feels very different. And so I was just like, we're done. And so now it's just like, okay, I'm cool. And it's just like, now I feel like I'm ready to go. I'm ready to leave. And I want something new. I want something I can tolerate. I want something that's consistent. That's the one thing I hated about this job. That I hate about this job is that it's not consistent with the time. Like, I really hate that it was not consistent with time. Like, I want to make sure that my days off are the same all the time. I want to get off at the same time. I want to come in at the same time. I want holidays off. Like, I want a job like that. And so I'm like, I like the school schedule, you know? You go to school early in the morning, you get out. And I'm like, also, I realized that what's cool about working in a school is that maybe I can kind of like relive my childhood a little bit, because those were like very like fond memories. So I'm just like, okay. Can I just hit a TED? Nope. Like, I get to see kids in Halloween costumes and they get all excited and stuff. And I'm like, oh, see, I didn't celebrate Halloween at all. Now I get to see costumes. This is cool. All right. How am I supposed to hit this dude? Okay, I think I understand. I guess when the blades come out, that's when you're supposed to get it. So get over here, get over here. Then he does the blades, which then I hit his head. Okay, all right, now I get it. So he has a little electricity thing. Oh. Oh, dang it. Oh my God. Whew. I mean, you can't expect us to judge people that we don't know. But at the same time, I'm just going to say this. When you told me that girl went to prison and you weren't able to speak to her for like 2 to 4 weeks, that was an obvious red flag. I'm like, she went to prison for a reason. And though I don't know what happened, I'm just saying, be careful. Be careful. You know, maybe don't date somebody who went to prison. Like, I'm just saying, no disrespect. I'm just saying, maybe don't date somebody that went to prison and just got out, you know? I was given the benefit of the doubt, but I'm just like, here's the thing. When a person goes to prison, obviously it's a cry for help. And I feel that she has to work on herself before she could focus on somebody else. And I think that that's difficult. It's difficult to have a relationship. You have to be with like an incredibly understanding person. But like, you know, I don't know. What do I know? What do I know? I've been in relationships that did not work for very different reasons. But I grew as much as I wish I didn't have to grow that way, but I had to, and I did, and I'm very proud of myself for doing that. I'm gonna have to find you a good woman. Let me see. I'm gonna have to find you a good woman, particularly one that loves anime. Like a girl that likes anime and video games and doesn't get jealous because, like, for example, let's say that you're a guy that goes to work and you like to just come home, play video games or watch your shows or whatever, and she loves that because you're not out partying with other girls. You're not going out with the guys all the time, you know, going to the club, and then she just sitting there and waiting, like, you know, if she be like, babe, when are you gonna play that new game? I want to see. That is perfection. That's perfection. Find somebody who loves your hobbies or will accept you for all the hobbies that you have. That is legit. Oh my God. See, that's what you need. You need a girl that likes video games or just appreciates them too. They don't, you know, or at least loves anime. Could you imagine, like, you found a girl that is into Sentai just as much as you are, and she'd be like talking theories with you and stuff, and y'all be playing and like playing around with each other, and I don't know, like she'll dress in like a hentai outfit, or not a hentai outfit, I'm sorry, she'll cosplay with you and stuff. Y'all go to Comic-Cons together, like that stuff. Oh, that's romantic. That's pure romance right there. I'm like, marry her immediately. That's it. Marry her immediately. That's what I want. Like, I'm like, you know. Be like, shit. Dang it. I hate this. This boss is stupid. The boss is actually really cool in the Super Nintendo version. Honestly, that's a dream. I'm telling you this right now. You will find one. I could just imagine that you text her and be like, yo, you seen that episode yesterday? Like, yeah, I still can't believe that happened. Oh my God, I'm already getting excited for you. And then she likes to go to the gym too, because you go to the gym. Oh my God. She may not be like a party or something like that, but I'm like, at the end of the day, oh my God, that's a green flag too. Just somebody who likes to chill at home, likes the simple life. Perfect. Oh Oh yes. Okay, so I'm waiting for my next day off to actually get the Tangias. So I will get Tangia probably because I have off Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So one of those days I'll look into it, most likely Monday, and then I'm gonna see if I can get Tangia and all that stuff in there because I have to do it with these new credentials and not the old credentials. So, and then I want to pick and choose, and I want to get points and things like that. So I want to do it a certain way, and then just not like pick every little thing. And I want to put like the correct costs and stuff on there, things like that. No, it's just my days off change weekly. So that's just what my days are off this week or next week. I'm sorry. The way you defeat this boss is that, okay, so let's see. What happens is that you have to jump over it when it does this. So jump over it. Then it flies up. Then these little blades come out. And then you have to kind of jump to its head, but you can't touch it, its body. Because then it kills you. So you got to be like, whatchamacallit. Because once I work this new job, I'm only going to have Saturdays and Sundays off. What? Let's load. I'm going to have to like save after every hit. I'm literally going to have to save after every hit. Because like, this is ridiculous. Okay. There we go. First hit. You have to hit its head with the electricity off. So do this. That's not health. That's like the lives that I have. So I can die that many times, but because I've been using this method of beating the game, I'm just like, okay. So these little blades come out. So you just got to avoid and dodge the boss. He's going to go up again. The blades are going to come out. It's going to come out again. Hit him in the head. There we go. Create a save point. There we go. Yeah, I'll have afternoons off, so that won't affect my streaming time specifically, which is good. And then since Kevin and me are both working at school as EA, him and I will now have the same days off, which is beneficial and great. So I'm happy about that. Dang it. Ah. Shoot. There we go. Oh, Kevin is incredibly fit. He works out every day. Every day. He don't skip at all. It's crazy. It's crazy. Me now, whenever I'm like next to Kevin, I just feel like I'm so like, you know, I look, I'm like, wait a minute. And then I was going to go to the gym with him and stuff like that. But I feel like, because the thing is that like, it's difficult for me to go to the gym. One, because it costs money to go to the gym. Two, I don't have my own car, so I can't really picture going to the gym. And then on top of that, you know, obviously my depression, anxiety, and then also just like, I don't feel like it. That's really the real reason I don't feel like it. Because if I really wanted to make it happen, I make it happen. But he tries to like convince me to work out a little bit, like to do like some easy workouts at home, just to kind of like get really into it. He encourages me to drink water. I always forget to drink water. He always I also have like an issue with like, I'm a picky eater. So because I'm a picky eater, I don't eat like certain foods and things like that. Like I don't like vegetables at all. I don't eat seafood at all. I don't eat spicy food. So obviously I'm missing a lot of nutrients and vitamins, which is contributing to the fact that I'm so depressed and anxious all the time. So there's that. And yeah, that's it. Honestly, that would be good, but I can't even do one push-up. If I could do one push-up, I'd be like, okay. If I could do at least 10 push-ups, because I weigh a lot, you know, I weigh a lot. I got to lose a lot of weight because I talked to my doctor, and oh, I didn't tell you guys. Yeah, I went to the doctor the other day. And so basically I was scared that I have diabetes because diabetes runs in my family and all that other stuff. And I freaked out. I think I posted this up in the video. I don't even know if I did. But anyways, I went to the doctor, and then the first they checked my blood pressure. The first test came back 140/84. I freaked out. And I don't know. And then she does a reading after like some time and tells me that I'm like, you're 130/84. And I'm like, oh, thank God. Then she had to prick my finger to take you know, to take the blood out and stuff. And I was just like, okay. And then so she did, and apparently they were scared, so they wanted me to take labs because they wanted just to make sure that I matched like their stuff. So okay, so if the numbers are 140, if the upper number is under 130, you're good, right? And then if your number is over that by 10 or more, you have diabetes, or you're borderline diabetic, or whatever. I mean, that's why they did a second test, because I did tell her that. I did have anxiety. So that's why she did it a second time. I said, I'm sorry, I just have anxiety and stuff. And then she's like, oh, it's okay, we'll do it a second time. It's like, okay. Uh-huh. And then that was it. And then so she did that, and I was very happy. Well, I don't even know how it works. So basically, for the majority of my life, I've been pre-diabetic. My numbers have always been that high. Always. They never really go higher than that. And, you know, and I eat horribly. I eat a lot of sugar, a lot of salt things. Obviously, like I'm big. I'm not helping my case. I'm not doing anything. And I own up to the fact that I'm like that bad. Like, I'm terrible. My diet is terrible. I don't drink water all the time. I'm dehydrated most of the time. Like, I'm bad. Maybe I should, but let me tell you this. Here's the thing. I think my issue is that, okay, like when it comes to food specifically, my relationship with food is there. Like, there's times where, like, because of my depression, I don't eat nothing. I don't eat anything. I'll eat a little bit of something maybe, but like I'll go to work and I don't eat nothing. I don't eat. And then all of a sudden I'll just like binge out of nowhere. And then I gain weight, but then it's like I also lose weight really fast. Like, I'm like, one day I was like, I weighed myself, I was like 150, I was like 15 pounds heavier. And then I woke up the next day, and next thing you know, I lost 20 pounds. I'm just like, I don't understand what's happening. So it's weird. So I'm just like, But maybe eventually, because my mom, she was diabetic. She was diabetic. Kevin was also diabetic too, because before I met Kevin had whatchamacallit, he had diabetes. He weighed, I think it was 400 something pounds, and he lost so much weight. He hired a trainer. He went to the gym every day. He stuck to, you know, his goals. He lost so much weight. and it was crazy. So I was just like, oh, so it's cool. And I went to the gym with him a few times, and he's really good. He's really good at teaching. Like, I'm like, after, I always get worried about going to the gym by myself because I don't know if I'm doing the workouts correctly to the point where it's actually affecting me or if it's making it worse, you know? And so I wanted to hire a trainer, but I'm like, trainers are a lot of money, and it was just a lot. And then so it was just, I don't know. Yeah, he did Zumba. He did something called the power walk. He started off with power walk when he was at his heaviest. And I started doing that too, the walk. So you do it like for 15 minutes a day. And then after the power walk is done, then you kind of move to like stuff like Zumba, and then you do like dances and things like that to kind of like really help you out. And that's it. Oh, he was doing Zumba on live. See, I was at work at the time, so he was just like this. So yeah, I think he mentioned that he was doing Zumba on live. So he likes so he works out every day. So his regimen is that he wakes up at 4 o'clock in the morning. He goes to the gym at 5, goes to work after that. But because he has a summer off, he hasn't really been like sticking to the schedule or the plan. And so he's like, uh-oh. So yeah. Oh, so you're just like chopping too. Okay, not you becoming Thorne Bradley. Okay. Thorne Bradley. I hope you, I don't know if any of you guys, do y'all know who Thorne Bradley is? Yeah, 4 a.m. is horrible. When I slept over his apartment one time, I'm like, 4 a.m. I just went to sleep. I'm like, wait a minute. And so yeah, I'm just like, but I get it. It gets it over with, you know? But then I'm like, damn, then I have to go to bed super early. And I guess to start the day with a workout feels good. You know, you just get the workout, but I'm just like, I can't do that, man. I have anxiety about time and being late to things. Even though I have plenty of time, I go to work an hour beforehand and just sit in the parking lot because I feel uncomfortable. Ooh. Sorry, okay, we're gonna go over here. Well, he's only doing it because he gets a reaction out of it, you know? So he's just doing it because he gets a reaction. He's like this. He's like, oh, fuck. I'm like, okay, calm down. He's like, good girl. And he'll say like, good girl. I'm like, stop it. He's so sick. I don't think he's married. I think he's single. He literally lives like on like a farm on his own, like, or wherever the place that he lives at. He lives on his own, and then he has like 2 channels. So there's one where he's like very political, or like he talks about, you know, he tries not to get like ridiculously political, but he basically is more serious. Like it's not his character, you know? It's very much like how he is in real life. And then people's like, oh my god, he's smart too. And then they're just like, okay. That's how it. I don't know if he has kids. Wait, he's been married? I mean, okay. Question: if you had a husband that was like him, and like he worked out and clearly and stuff like that, and he was making bank because he was like this good looking guy that people want to do, like, I don't know, could I handle that? But I'm like, the money is there, you know? This is like paying the bills. So I don't know. And also, I guess his wife feels good because she's like, I have you at the end of the day. So I don't know. I just like I can't. I didn't even know he had kids. I'm like, I thought that he was single this entire time. I did not know that. Okay. I thought he was single. I knew he was straight, but I just didn't know that he was in a relationship and he had kids. How did you find this out? I didn't even. But then again, I'm not like looking at a channel like that. Normally what happens is that I just see him every time that he just pops up on my For You page. Like, no, he can get a real job like me. I mean, he's acting. I'm like, could you date an actor? Like, let's say that Pedro Pascal was your husband. You know, everybody in the world wants him. Everybody finds him attractive. Everybody finds these things. But like, at the end of the day, Pedro Pascal is yours, but he's an actor. And he'll say things like, I'm your daddy. And things like that, you know? Could you do that? You'll make an exception for Pedro Pascal. Okay. Okay. That's all. That's all. You know, that's it. That's it. That's all. You know? So you can change, you can make exceptions for certain people. That's good. I don't know though. It's different. See, I'm too jealous. I'm too jealous. The problem is that like, okay, like if I'm the one that's like at home and he's getting like attention and stuff, like I wouldn't like make him feel bad about it, but I would end up feeling bad. Like I'm like, damn, am I ugly? What if he leaves me one day and he finds somebody and stuff like that who like matches his energy and, you know, works out with him and all these things like that? Like, do I make him happy anymore? And, you know, I don't want that, you know, I don't think I could live with that. And then he'll like have to like severely reassure me all the time, but I'm like, is he manipulating me? And then, you know, so it's like a very different thing. There's an auto mod. Huh. Oh, misogyny. Okay. Dang, you're like you'd be like I just like, I can't. I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could. See, it's difficult because like even some days, like even like with Kevin, I feel like an inadequate boyfriend, you know, because he works out, he goes to the gym, he takes care of himself. I don't. And then so sometimes I feel like, is he gonna get tired of me one day and is that gonna be bad? And I don't know. It's just because like ultimately I want to be like this dream guy, you know? I know I'll never be that, but it's just like I want to be this like really good person that can like one day we can go on vacations and, you know, we get to go to do all these things and stuff. But, you know, you get me the week of March 17th and the week of October 22nd. I say, yes, daddy. God. It's killing me. See, the problem with Pedro Pascal is that I start to, okay, I find him very attractive. Like he's a very attractive guy and I respect that. But I think that the issue is that he kind of is like, his personality is very much my brother's personality. And when I start to, when I like compare that, it kind of throws me off a bit. I'm like, But then I saw him in that cowboy movie and I was just happy with that. I was like, wow, that's nice. That was a nice movie. Oh, well, since I don't really go to the movies anymore, you're gonna have to tell me how it is because I'm gonna have to wait for it for Disney Plus. Wait, did you go to the movies today? What movie did you see if you did? Apparently you have to watch 28 Weeks Later because apparently there's like a zombie with a dong that's like 28 feet. Perfect. Sounds like a perfect day to me. I heard, and people are like really like freaking out about it. They're like, oh, he's an alpha zombie, all right. I'm like, okay. But it's a zombie though. Oh, you're almost done with it? How long have you been playing it? I still got to get Kevin that Disney Dreamlight game. I know that it's like on sale this week. He's been kind of like excited about it. He's like thinking about it. He's like, oh my God, he's like that Disney game. Like that Disney game looks so good because he loves Buzz Lightyear. Buzz Lightyear is his favorite character. Oh, it's a short game. Okay, that's cool. I love short games. I love short games. Honestly, I think that that's a perfect game for him though. It's not like a game for me specifically, but like I'm like for him, you know, he doesn't play games. Like he's starting to play games. Like he's been playing games with me for a while. Like on my free time, we play Brawlhalla. And we play Brawlhalla. I'm like, I never played Brawlhalla before, but I gave him my old Xbox I didn't use, the Xbox Series S. And then so we're playing games that we can like console share. So we played Split Fiction and we beat Split Fiction, which I was like, wow, he beat Split Fiction for his first game that he beat. I got him onto The Sims 4. He got really addicted to that. Like he likes the couple that we made. There's a couple that we found. We met at the bar. We got married. We now live together, you know, all that stuff. And then he always likes to go like, so I'm like trying to find like games that are like very easy for him, because it's like one of the things I find fascinating is like whenever I like talk to somebody who doesn't like play games at all and how they take games, you know, I'm like, oh, so you don't see it like that. I'm like, you realize that you don't use the second, like, I'm like, he doesn't touch the second stick ever. And I'm like, you need to use the second stick if you're playing a 3D game. This is how you're gonna look. But I don't know. That's just me. Yep, that's Dixie Kong. She flies with her hair. She just flies with her hair like this. She whip her hair back and forth. She whip her hair back and forth. She whip her hair back and ugly ducting. Oh no, please don't tell me this is the level where the oh, there's a level that I hope that they didn't put in this one, where like the controls are backwards. So like back goes forward, forward goes back, down goes up, and up goes down. Oh, it's in the Super Nintendo, but since this is Game Boy, I'm hoping that it's limited or something like that. All right, see you guys. Have a great day. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for hanging out for a bit. Oh no. Bye bye bye. All right, we're gonna create a thing and then we will move. Oh, dang it. Create another save point right there. Okay, we got squawks. All right, we're gonna create a save point here and we're gonna move forward because we need to. Okay. I just want to beat this game. I really do. I just want to beat it. Stalagmite frights. All right, we're gonna create a save points here and we're gonna move forward. Oh, there's ghost barrels in this. This is scary. Oh my god. Oh. I hate the spider. The spider is literally the worst one on this game. Squitter is crazy. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Let's go back. Get the DK box. Or barrel. I'm sorry. My bad. Ooh. As we continue to proceed. Ooh. The ghost barrel almost got me. I hate these ghost barrels. Boom. We're gonna create a save point here. Let's continue. Ah. All right. King K. Rool Duel. Oh, are we done with the game already? I think we're done with the game. Period. Huh. Oh, there it is. Dang it. Dang it. Oh, it counts. We won! Is that the end? Oh. Oh. We finished the game. It was easy. Yes, that's just a sassy Kremling, you know? See, like, that's the straight one, and the one that does this, that's just the gay one. You know? That's just me. Booty bird. Crusher. Kachaka. Bouncy bass. Lurchin. I'm just lurching. I think after this, what we're gonna do is we're gonna just test. We're not gonna play. We're just gonna test Donkey Kong with the Super Nintendo controller because I've been dying to try this out. So I want to see, just to play it back in the day, you know. So I'm very excited to try this. Bristol's. Nid. I can't believe we beat it! Lemwin. Minky. Copter. Bazooka. Carbine. Take a look at the bosses. So we have Barbos. Bleak. That creepy boss. Arch. Chaos. K-Rule. The goodies. Wrinkly. Bear. Just bear. Oh my god. Ellie. Oh my god, it's Ellie. Engard. Squitter. Squawks. So let's look back at what we just experienced. This game was not bad. Like this series was not bad, but it was clearly a Game Boy experience, so it wasn't the full experience. If I was a child and I had a Game Boy and I didn't have a Super Nintendo and I wanted to live the life of just like, you know, this would not have been bad. I liked it, you know. Wait a minute. Think you can get into the Lost World with that many DK coins? Ha. Think again, numbskull. Well, we're not going to get all the DK coins, but we beat the game. We beat like the base game. So we would have to like 100% get all the DK coins and all that stuff. This one is definitely possible to do all that. It's not that hard. But as far as everything else goes, Donkey Kong 1, absolutely not. I'm not 100%ing that. Or DK Land, Donkey Kong Land. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna switch to the Super Nintendo controller. Let's go to the controllers here. And there we go. So now we're playing the Super Nintendo controller. Let's look at the Super Nintendo games. I just want to test it. We're just going to test it. That's all. We're not going to be playing the full thing right now, even though I have time to probably play through it. But I want to save the Donkey Kong trilogy for next time. So let's take a look at... Where's the OG Donkey Kong Country? Donkey Kong Country. Oh, they have Joe and Mac. I remember that game. There we go. So we're going to test it out. This brings back so many memories. Oh, I already have a sort of save game. All right, we're going to start a new game, obviously. Oh my God. We got the horde back. So let's see what this looks like. Oh Oh, this feels so natural. We love it. This feels so much better. This feels so much better. Yeah. I can do the air roll. Dang it. I messed up. Oh my god, this game is addicting. This game's addicting. I can't stop. All right, here's what we're gonna do real quick. We are going to we could do pixel perfect. We're not going to show controls in game. Let's see. Now it looks nice. Now it looks professional. Do 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 do. I want to see if this works. Hold up. Now, if you look at my lives, pay attention to my lives. 50 lives. Period. See, look at that. That's crazy. We got 50 lives. I love it. So, for those of you who don't know how to do it, you're going to go to erase game. And on the erase game, you're going to spell barrel, but with another A. So B-A-R-R-A-L. And then that's it. All right, here we go. Let's see if I can do it with Diddy. Diddy's usually easier to do it. Dang it. Let's do it again. It's gonna take some getting used to, but yeah. It's just because I'm so used to jumping with A that this feels awkward. So you can kind of skip this entire level just by just doing that over and over again. This is the one I played the most. This is addicting to play. I need to stop. All right. It's so crazy to be playing with the Super Nintendo controller. Oh my god. And it's official too. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this off. And I'm going to end the stream a little early today because we finished all 3 Donkey Kongs. So we're going to get started with the Super Nintendo versions of Donkey Kong Country. And we will be playing those. And we will be doing that with the Super Nintendo controller. I'm very excited for that. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode, live stream, depending on if you're watching